Hi, everybody. Let me get some confirmation that you guys can hear me. Hopefully the volume's good. It's been a long time since I did any streaming. So I don't know what I'm doing. Volume's good. Thank you, Yukana. Zachary, thanks for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Totally forgot I had super chat on. Because I don't know how to work YouTube anymore. So much has changed. Let me move chat over here so I'm not like looking all over the place. Just watched a video of yours recently. Good to see you. Good to see you too. The geek of all trades. How many people we got hanging out? We got 17 people hanging out. Hey, that's pretty good for being gone for as long as I have been. Missed those Hunter x Hunter reviews. Chapter reviews 381 through 390. Did I like stop in the middle of chapters being released? It's quite possible. Let's see. Chapters of Hunter x Hunter. I know the last one I did, I think, was 380. List of volume. List of volumes and chapters. Yeah. I do not have videos on 381 through 390. Definitely wouldn't mind giving my thoughts on those, but I would totally have to go back and reread them, which I intend to do, because I'd like to do some live streams of just talking about Hunter x Hunter, so maybe the next one I need to do is just preparing for talking about 381 through 390, since it has been so long, and obviously that arc is so complicated that if I don't start it over from the beginning, I'm not gonna be able to, speak about it competently. So probably what I need to do is just start over. And I have the volumes, which is nice, even though the last 10 chapters are not in volume form. Those ones I could just read online. Actually, I wonder if Viz has those. Because I do have, like, the Shonen Jump. Oh, yeah, because I could just go to my library. 2018 issues. No. Do I not pay for Shonen Jump anymore? Ruh-roh. I'm logged in. I could have swore that I was recently charged as well. Who the hell knows? Tycho! What up? Just wanted to ask, but what made you want to stream again? I've been thinking about it for a while. So I put a post on Twitter and also on the community page on YouTube, just explaining a little more detail on why I left, but I'm just wanting to do some creative stuff recently. I'd love to just start streaming games, and when I'm playing a lot of video games, I start to feel guilty about the amount of time I spent on it. So one of the things I want to do is at least make it into content when I'm streaming games. So I would like to start doing some stuff on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Twitch is just, I feel like, a little better for streaming video games. Master Duel, one of the OGs. Welcome back. So, one thing I definitely want to do is start streaming games more often. But that doesn't mean I'm just using the YouTube channel just to do that. I also want to start talking about Hunter x Hunter and getting some ideas out there again. I'm definitely due for a rewatch, so I know that once I do that, the inspiration is just gonna, like, you know, keep coming again. So actually what I did this morning was purchased the Adobe suite because I need to learn how to edit on a better piece of software. Because what I was using before was iMovie on my iMac, and I managed to get Premiere Pro somehow, and did not put a lot of effort into it. So a lot of the times when I wanted to edit a video during the last, times that Hunter x Hunter was still around and wanted to get a little creative, I just, once I got to the editing part, I just rushed and never learned how to use Premiere Pro. So I want to learn Photoshop, I want to learn Premiere Pro, and I think the best way to do that is to actually have projects to work on instead of just dilly-dallying and making stuff up. So, perfect time to start YouTube again. I personally use Filmora to edit my videos. It's easy to use and it doesn't cost much. I thought about looking up some other ones, but with Premiere Pro, just because it's somewhat of a industry standard, I guess, right? Like, a lot of people know what it is, and I can maybe bring that knowledge somewhere else, somewhere. Quick question, if you're introducing someone to the series, what version would you advise? I would go with the 2011, just because it's more faithful. I mean, like, a lot more faithful to the manga. Usually when I introduce someone to the series, it's like I'll tell them to watch episode 1 of the 1999 series, because that includes Kite and Gon meeting Kite. Then I have them switch over to the 2011, and they could just watch that. And then when they get to the Chimera Ant arc, or, right after Greed Island, I basically say, yeah, you know how, there was that flashback and Gon is like, oh, who's this guy again? Oh, yeah, it's Kite. I'm just like, yeah, actually, in the manga, they're just super happy to see each other again. So, I always go with 2011. It's, more faithful to the manga, which is the true story. And then once people are done, as in manga versus anime, sorry. Yeah, I would go with the anime. It really just depends on the person. If they are a person who watches anime and does not read manga at all, you're not going to convince them to read the manga. So it really depends on the type of person. If they are a manga reader, then yeah, I mean, why not go with the manga? Well, there is some rough pieces of it, just the art in general, but there's also some great art in there. I would just tell them do both. If they actually like reading manga, make them do both. Anime first. Rhodia Creed, long time no see. Thank you for joining. See how many people we got now. 24. 24 people. Thanks, everybody. Have you been reading Vinland Saga? I have not. I started it. Don't remember why I paused, but I do have 2 volumes of it. Have not been reading a lot of manga recently, except for the weeklies, and even those I'm behind on. So, let's see, behind on Demon Slayer, One Piece, The Promised Neverland, and I'm super behind on My Hero. Welcome back. Was watching your videos just last night. Sweet. Thank you. A lot of rough art in the manga. Yeah. And yeah, some stuff gets touched up, when the volumes come out, but then there's the older stuff that never really got touched up. Or, still isn't great. Have you caught up with the latest chapters Also, what games would you be streaming? Kind of really anything. You know, I play a lot of Switch. Love my Nintendo Switch. A lot of the exclusives on there. Right now I'm playing Animal Crossing. I just finished the DLC for Pokemon Shield. What else was I playing recently on there? Wonderful 101, which didn't hook me right away, so I pretty much played for like 2 days and stopped. I just bought some games on the Steam sale, so I got Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, and Kiwami 2, and downloaded a bunch of demos from games that were shown recently in like the Gorilla event and PlayStation's E3 and all that jazz, everything that's been going on recently. Been downloading a ton of demos of games shown on all those streams. But yeah, pretty much really a little bit of everything. I also have a PlayStation 4, so I can stream stuff for that. I have a PlayStation 3. So really everything but Xbox is what I would stream. No MMOs. I'm not into any of those. Wouldn't do any visual novels because I don't like reading. But yeah, haven't read Vinland Saga, although it is chilling up there. How is Dragon Quest X or Dragon Quest 11? Because I think 10 is the one on Wii. That's a MMO. But 11 was fantastic. I think I got the platinum in it, but I absolutely loved it. I like where the story ends, like when the credits roll. And then obviously there's the post game that kind of like extends it. I like to think in my head canon that when the credits roll, that's the end of it. I think it just has more impact. Horikoshi is crazy with My Hero at the moment. Yes, that's what I've heard. My cousin keeps up with it and keeps trying to convince me to catch up as well. And it's not that I don't want to. It's just that, I don't know. Usually I'm, during my free time, playing a video game, honestly. Although I do have, like, a couple volumes. Nice to have you back. Your Hunter x Hunter video is my favorite. Hey, thank you. Will you consider a different series other than Hunter x Hunter? No, like, I tried that a couple times, and there's just not another series that I'm as passionate about. And usually there's a lot of other people covering the stuff that I would want to talk about, and they do it better, because usually it's like a channel that's dedicated to that. Not a lot of people want to review Hunter x Hunter just because of how inconsistent it is, and, you know, it's always like a side project for when it actually comes out. Usually that channel is focused on other manga, and then they'll cover Hunter x Hunter. But I think just because of how dedicated I am to Hunter x Hunter, that's why I feel that I'm providing a unique perspective. Whereas with other series, I just don't have that passion for them. So there's always going to be someone out there who's doing a better job than I am. So I'm not going to really be saying anything new. Is Hunter x Hunter back? No, it is not. But I might as well get used to streaming and doing this whole YouTube thing, and I'm learning Streamlabs OBS. I got my Adobe Suite today. So trying to get in the habit and get back into it before Togashi returns. But hopefully soon. What happened to the Netero beard? Man, it's been a long time since I had that. I just kind of got rid of it, shaved one day, felt good, and I just did a goatee like this. You know, that's all what that was showing. But then since this whole quarantine thing, I just grew the whole thing. Growing the hair out, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Not going to do the man bun again. but right now I'm in that awkward stage where everything's like gross and I gotta like do this. Blech. Is Hunter x Hunter back? Nope, not back, not back. What's your favorite Nen type? So I've gone over what kind of Nen I would have. I would be... I mean, I have a feeling I'd probably be Manipulator, but then, like, the Nen that I thought of is just... I forgot what I called it, but it's basically like I conjure, like, a cap, a hat, and it's got a timer on it, and I would turn the dial to say, like, 8 hours, and I put it on my head, and I go, boop, and it puts me to sleep. Boom. Whatever I set the timer for, that's how many hours of sleep you get. And you cannot be woken up, and the hat cannot be removed until that timer is up. So that's the only thing that could wake you. So you get that perfect, 8 hours of sleep. And, because I don't sleep very well. So, that's my Nen. It can be used as a weapon, too. If I could put the hat on the opponent and hit the button, boom, they're asleep. Puts them in a state of Zetsu. It's probably bad that it puts you in a state of Zetsu, though. Maybe it only does that if I put it on an opponent. My favorite type of Nen? I mean, transmuters are cool. I really like transmutation. Specialist is just, like, so broad that it's just like, hey, if I can't figure out where to put this Nen, I'll put it in the specialist category, But I really like transmutation. Try to catch up with My Hero. You'll mostly get spoiled with what's happening now. Yeah, I definitely will catch up. Maybe I can do that this weekend since I'm not really playing any games. What do you think of the parallel between Gon looking for Jing versus Jing looking for Dawn? Interesting. Yeah. I mean, there's something to that. Hunter's gotta hunt, Your beard and hair look different. Yeah. Switching it up. I mean, the hair is in a midway point right now between what I want it to be and what it was. Because I've been just buzzing my hair for a long time. I just do like a 2 on the top, 1 on the sides, like a fade. But ready for something new. So growing it out because I've been working from home because of this pandemic. So thankfully I could still work. But I figured, hey, while I don't have to be in the office in front of a bunch of people, let's go through some awkward stages with my hair and see what I can do with it. Sleep helmet. Yeah, something like that is what I called it. Let's see. Could be a Nen Beast hat, which is a mission and can't seen by regular people. Yeah, so no problem for you if you were a manipulator. Hey. Should watch Konosuba movie. If I did not watch Konosuba, I have no idea because I did not watch either. So I don't know. Do you think Gon's story is at the end? He lost his purpose and will probably become normal people on Whale Island. I mean, maybe. It's possible. But, I don't know. I feel like we'll see him doing something, right? I just feel like it can't be completely over. Because he, while he did meet his dad and catch up to him, he was disappointed that he couldn't feel his dad's Nen because of what happened to him. So in a way, he still does have that purpose, right? He wanted to be able to see his dad, and, like, feel that aura kind of thing. So maybe he's not completely done. I sure hope not. Even though I'm totally fine with Gon and Killua not being involved with this current arc at all. A lot of people think that maybe somehow they will get warped to the Dark Continent, like Aluka will pull some crazy stuff to get them there, or Nanika, but I'm totally cool if they don't get involved at all, and then have their own little thing going on the side. I think that'd be great. I remember the sleeping power. Yeah, that's my jam. I'm just trying to get some sleep, you know? What brought me back? Pretty much just wanted to be creative again, wanted to do some uh, video game streams as well, just to, decrease the guilt I have when I spend all weekend playing video games. But I want the channel to be active again. I get so many comments on that video because I turned off comments on all my videos except for the last one to show people that I left. I feel like by turning off comments too, people will click on the channel more often and see that I've left instead of leaving comments on other videos. I get a lot of comments on that video of people asking me to come back, and a lot of the reasons that I left have kind of like disappeared, right? Where, sure, demonetization is still a thing. I don't really care about that anymore. I don't really care about making money off my videos. I do care about visibility, so it sucks that they'll get demonetized and then not get seen by people. But it's like it doesn't bother me that much anymore. Now I'm trying to start learning Premiere Pro and Photoshop and other things. So having a project to work on, like my YouTube channel, will help me learn those things. I'm not entirely back, right? I don't plan on doing any edited videos or scripted videos soon. But if I want to edit down these live streams a little bit, like when I will do chapter reactions, right? If Togashi comes back while I'm still doing this and feel good about the channel and want to continue going, if Togashi returns tomorrow, I'm doing chapter reactions, right? He ain't back. He's not back yet. There's no, hint that he will be. Which stinks. But hey, if he returns this year and I'm still doing this every so often, I'll be there to do that. And then what I'd like to do is keep it casual, right? I don't think I'll do live reactions because that part felt exhausting and didn't give me enough time to actually compile good ideas. So what I'd like to do is read the chapter beforehand, make my notes of it, then go live and talk with everyone live about the chapter. And then if I want to, if I feel that there are parts where I'm rambling, I can cut it down. And then, if I want to stay live and do a Q&A at the end and just like bullshit with you guys, I can do that. And then just edit that part out for a later upload so people can just get the gist of it. Want to be creative again, want to learn Premiere and Adobe Suite. And want to, hopefully, when Hunter x Hunter comes back, talk about Hunter x Hunter and do video game streams. It's pretty much where we're at. Back on his bullshit. I'm here for it. Hell yeah. Bobby, no, Hunter x Hunter's not back yet, unfortunately. Personally, I don't think Gon's story has ended since there are a few events that have to happen, like Gon meeting Gyro, and Gon versus Hisoka. Yeah, I would love to see those as well. Like, I don't really know if Gyro's thing is gone or not, but that one, chapter where it says, like, they should eventually meet. It's like, hey, give me more detail. Or tell me it's definitely not happening. So I reread Hunter x Hunter, and I still have a solid, and I think I have a solid idea of where Hisoka could be according to the panel that shows where the troop dispersed to on the ship. Oh, the one where it's like it shows all the floors and then like just little icons of where everybody is. That's interesting. Because I don't know where Hisoka can be. I never really tried to speculate too much because I figured Togashi's just going to surprise us for when he shows up. What did I miss here? Oh. Konosuba movie was okay, but not as good as Season 1 and Season 2. Who is your favorite prince? Let's pop open. Man, I have so many links saved here. To the Cocken family infographic. This thread is archived. Cool, that's fine. Show me the graphic. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Should I share this? Let's see. We need to add another window capture. Okay. Window capture. Add source. New one. We're going to call this Chrome. Add source. Nope. 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 Is it this? There we go. Done. But like, let's put me over it, right? Boom. Nope. Why did webcam all of a sudden get huge? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. See, this is why I gotta get used to doing this shit again. Anyways, I got the infographic up. I'm not sure how well you guys could see that, but I'm just trying to look at some of these family members. Let's see. So I like Hulkenberg, but he just seems a little naive in a sense, from what I remember. He did. She did. And I forgot which of the twins died. I think it was Cacho. Right? I forget. Anyways. Probably my favorite right now is Zhang. I mean, like, Benjamin and Terror Sandwich are obviously, like, the badasses, you know. Camilla's power is pretty dope. But there's something about Zhang and just, like, how quickly he reacted and getting Kurapika on his side and all that stuff. It's kind of hard to talk about, though, because it's been so long. But even just looking at this graphic, I'm like, man, I gotta reread this stuff. Not because I'm confused, which I am, though, but because it just is getting me excited about the chapters again. So I guess, what did I say my favorite? Yeah. Prince Numero Trace. Alright, let's get rid of this Chrome window. Oh, hey, it's me. I'm back. And then let's do window capture again. Up top. Boop. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm figuring this shit out. Alright, I'm scrolling back because I know I missed something. Boom, we got that. Favorite prince. Yeah, this is true. Events you expect to happen tend to either not happen or happen in a much different way. I mean, you know, that's true. That's true. But we finally got the Hisoka and Crollo fight that we were all clamoring for since York New City, which was dope. God, I love that fight so much. Gon and Killua have no role in the current arc, so no reason to have them in it. Nanika is too OP and is the only thing I dislike about Hunter x Hunter. She came from nowhere, and Killua can give commands. Yeah, I'm right there with you. There's things that people call an ass pull. Yeah, I didn't really like the whole introduction of Nanika, even though like it, you know, transitions into the Dark Continent pretty well. It's just too much, right? Too OP. I don't know. Even though Gon not having Nen is obviously a or not being able to use it, really, because he has Nen. He just can't access and use it right now, right? That's a consequence, but I thought there should be a different consequence to, you know, what he did with Pito and everything. And accessing his full potential. Whoa, shit, I almost dropped my tea. That was a close one. It's arguably the best adaptation. I'd go for that, yeah, for sure. Any theories on the origin of that devilish music sheet? I know what you're talking about. I mean, I would say the Dark Continent, but not 100% sure. There was... I would have to check my MacBook, which is right there, because I have a ton of images and stuff saved on that, and ideas written down, all this crazy stuff on there. But there were 2 panels that I remember comparing from when Melody talked about the composition and another panel that talked about the Dark Continent, and they seemed to be very similar in that there was like some devilish creature appearing out of a box, but I can't remember for the life of me what it, I mean, if that's correct or not. But I remember comparing 2 panels of just like, oh, this could be a hint about the thing that Melody was talking about, but not 100% sure. Good to see you. You're back. Unlike Togashi, yeah. Glad everybody's here, hanging out, even though we're not really doing much. We're just chilling. Where did my live dashboard go? Let's close that. Was watching some MMA stuff. Where's my live dashboard? I screwed up. And am I even still live? Who knows? I don't know. I barely know what's happening. God damn it. What do I do? My videos. No. Video manager. Or studio. Whatever the hell. Live. Oh, I am still live. That's nice. That's good. There we go. But, like, how do I go back to the dashboard? I hate this. It's too hard. Create. Go live. But it should say, I'm already live. No. Go back to classic view. Sorry, friends. I'm trying to figure stuff out. Oh, there we go. 33 people. Hanging out. Alright. What? What were we doing? Leave Mr. Togashi alone. Let the man work at his pace. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can relate, obviously, because I was doing this, and then I took a long time off. Sometimes you just get burnt out. That Prince chart is really handy. Could really use it to better understand this arc's 5D chess going on. It's on Reddit. Let's see. So if you search for Kakin Family Infographic, it's there. I mean, I guess I could just dump the link in chat. There you go. Let's see if that works. Sure does. Dynamite. think Hulkenberg got his ability too fast. I mean, they all kind of did. Like, and Terror Sandwich, his is crazy. Yeah. Well, Hulkenberg's ability too is just his Nen Beast, right? He doesn't actually have another Hatsu, because Terror Sandwich has his Nen Beast and a Hatsu that kind of summons its own beast-like thing, right? So you can kind of have multiple things going on. Oh, his bow and arrow Hatsu. Oh, that's a separate thing? Fuck, man, I really have forgotten a lot of stuff. Can you rank all the great calamities in terms of devastation? I could not. Not right now, at least. I'd have to go back and educate myself. Gone is the introduction to the Hunter world, folks. He served his purpose. No! I refuse! I want to see him a little bit again. I think Hisoka is in the area between the medical office and current Zodiac's task force, holding down the fort. I wonder if I have a graphic. Let's see. I have... Dark Continent Explained. Togashi interview. Hunter x Hunter fanfiction. I don't know what that is. World map. The most awesome images on the internet? What the hell is that in my Hunter x Hunter folder for? Oh dear. Dark Continent. Map of events. Dark Continent discussion plot. Summary of important plot points. Yeah, I just saved all these great Reddit threads to help me get caught up. Oh, that image doesn't exist anymore. Wah. Do you think Hisoka would react negatively to Adult Gon for using vows and conditions as a cheat, or positively for his amazing rock, paper, scissors skill? I mean, if he comes back and sees that he can't use Nen anymore, I'm sure he'd be pissed. Not really, like, disappointed, but, you know, see him as a waste and just kind of, like, move on. But, I mean, he might find rock, paper, scissors a little boring. Unless, of course, Gon used it in some unique way that he didn't expect, which is usually what he ends up doing with his opponents. Do you still have Dolphin-san? Unfortunately, I don't. Dolphin-san is dead and will need to be replaced again. Or not again, but will need to be replaced. I knew someone was going to ask. I'm like, how do I explain that I threw away Dolphin-san? We will either need a new mascot or have to find Dolphin-san's twin on Amazon. I believe that Gon, when got healed from Nanika, regressed to a past when don't have Nen points opened. Yeah, so I agree, Alexis, and I think that it's possible for Gon to start using Nen again, but just kind of has to go through the process of reopening those node thingy-majiggers. Terror Sandwich is a psycho. You got that right. Anyone here fully understand Terror Sandwich Hatsu? I'm confused even after I saw the explanation diagram. So I actually did recently see that. And as I was reading it, I'm like, okay, I think I get it. But it was only like maybe 3 weeks ago or something I was reading it. I could not explain it to you now. I have no idea. See the betting lines of for Hangman versus Poirier? It's going to be a good one tonight. I did not know Dan Hooker's nickname was Hangman. Is that it? Is that true? It's Dan Hooker, right? Daniel Hooker. What time does that start? But yes, I really am excited to watch some MMA tonight. UFC. Is it Vegas 4? Yes, UFC Vegas 4. What time is it on? June 26th. What? Oh, that's just the news. Co-main event, Mike Perry and Mikey Gall? Mikey Gall? I know Mike Perry, I don't know Gall. But yeah, real excited for Poirier versus Hooker. I think Poirier, I don't know, hard to call. I know Poirier's the favorite, right? By like a lot. Terror Sandwich Hatsu OP like Nanika. He's the 11th Dark Continent Plague. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm sure Togashi has plans and made it so detailed and has a way in his mind already to probably defeat it, but, you know, Togashi knows more than I do. He's smarter than me. I can't figure it out. I meant if Hisoka was literally next to Gon. No, I mean, I think he'd be pretty stoked, right? Like, seeing all that power. I don't think he would mind, because then it would be like if Gon used that against him, he'd be like, oh, okay, now I get to see you at your full potential. So he's getting what he wants. I don't know. I don't think he would be upset. With everything Gon did, and he'd definitely do whatever he can to help Gon restore his abilities. Yeah, I could see him helping out. In my mind, that's like a side arc I would like to see. You know, maybe Gon was watching their Hisoka's fight, you know, on Heaven's Arena on television, right? They broadcast it on TV. So maybe he saw that and will somehow get in contact with Hisoka, even though Hisoka's on the boat. I don't know. Now I'm just speculating. Just shows that specialists have it easy as heck. He gets his Hatsu for free without having to think about it at all. Yeah, I mean, it definitely appeared out of nowhere. They definitely, you know, solidified the fact that he's this Nen genius. So obviously he'll learn it quicker than others, but I mean, Gon and Killua were geniuses as well, and it took them much longer. So, you know, some holes in, not holes, not plot holes, but it was just like, it just came up a little too fast. Rip Dolphin-san, I know, I'm sorry. Micropeals, the various pores in the body. Do you like Shaman King? I read a good amount of Shaman King and stopped in the middle of some tournament. I enjoyed it for a while. I forgot why I stopped. I think, like, in that tournament, Shaman King dude, main character, ended up facing, like, the main threat of the arc. And maybe I was disappointed with that and stopped. I don't remember. It was a long time ago that I read it, though. It was like one of the first manga I got into that wasn't, you know, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, right? That like I didn't watch the anime first. He can instantly see 10 seconds in the future. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much like what happens. I don't know King Crimson from JoJo. Do you believe that Crollo can defeat anyone with prep time just like the Batman memes? I don't know what the Batman memes are. I mean, not anybody, right? But, I mean, maybe anybody. But I think that could work the other way around too, right? Like if someone knew all of Crollo's abilities in his book and was able to prepare for that, they could defeat Crollo easily. It can kind of work both ways. If one person's prepared and the other isn't, it's just kind of how gives you a huge advantage. Yeah, so he's got like his Hatsu and the Nen Beast from the pot. Are you on pace with the One Piece manga? I might be a little behind. Let's see where I'm at. I think I'm up to date on my Mal account. I'm probably only a few chapters behind. Log in. Log in. I can tell you the exact chapter number I'm on. Excuse me. One Piece, I'm on chapter 974. And let's see what chapter is out right now. 983. Alright, so I'm about 9 chapters behind on One Piece. Thank you, Ghetto Bagel. Glad you're here. Scoot over a little bit. Yes, I'm doing very well. Clairvoyance comes from his second Nen Beast, or is it a third power? I'm pretty sure it's from the second Nen Beast. Yeah, Poirier, the A side. Yeah, he's... I mean, I really like watching Daniel Hooker's fights, but I feel like Hooker is jumping in rank quickly, so he might hit a wall with Poirier. I also think he lost his last fight. Even though Hooker got the unanimous decision, I think he lost, in my opinion. Nanika should have restored Gon to the way he was before. Any speculation why he lost his Nen? Well, it was just the phrasing of Killua's thing. His wish was like to return him to normal or something like that. So instead of saying, you know, like he was on this date, restore him to how his health from, you know, this specific date, he kind of just said, like, bring him back to normal. So I guess Aluka or Nanika's interpretation of that is to bring Gon back to before he could use Nen, since that is normal. Lately, I've thought about Bisque, how wasted her Hatsu is, or the canon doesn't show all her feats yet. Yeah, I mean, there's kind of a lot of that in Hunter x Hunter, where you don't get to see everything someone can do. But, you know, I don't really need to see her stomping the hell out of people. I think she was a good mentor. Don't really need to see her in a lot of fights. How do you think about the changing of Hisoka, that maybe could be not wait for his toy, grew up and become more stronger, but kill as fast as possible? Yeah, so kind of like his attitude change with... oh, wait, I think I might have missed some people. But I know what you're saying, like his attitude change after his fight with Crollo. Let me just make sure. Okay. What are your thoughts on Zorro's possible development? So that I'm not... Because I'm some chapters behind, maybe it's something that happened recently, but I'm not 100% sure what's going on with Zorro right now. I think, didn't he... I know there was something going on with his swords, and, like, you know, the dude by that bridge is asking him for him to return the sword, and then they go to some graveyard or something. It's really hard to remember. There's so much shit going on in One Piece. He barely killed Hisoka with his post-mortem nen. Do you think... So, I'm thinking Hisoka's change in attitude is probably just towards the spider, right? I don't think he's going to be like that, for every fight, but probably just the spider. Because he got his fill, and now he just wants to fuck him up. Maybe. Gon and Killua were also a nen genius. It doesn't mean specialists have it easy, it's just that Terror Sandwich is a rare, almost Jesus holy figure. Yeah, I mean, he's just on like a whole nother level. Yes, Sonata of Darkness, that's what it is. So I do think, like, I was talking about earlier how it's possible that it at least came from there, just because of, I was saying that there was 2 images that I compared from the manga that looked similar from when, like, Melody is describing the Sonata of Darkness, and then another character was talking about, like, the Dark Continent, but I don't remember where those images are. I'm sure they are saved somewhere in a folder of YouTube ideas that I had, but I think it's entirely possible that is, like, there are more pieces in the Dark Continent. Trying to understand how Illumi could help from inside the spider, but Hisoka, or from inside the spider, help Hisoka to kill the members without putting him and his brother in a bad situation. I mean, it's definitely a weird thing to have Illumi there. I really don't know how that's going to play out, especially because they haven't really dived into it much since it was shown. But again, it's hard for me to recall a lot from the newest arc at the moment. On the topic of JoJo, do you have any plans to watch the series? In the later parts, the fights can feel real similar to a high-level nen fight. So I've seen all of the anime except for whatever the newest one was. I stopped watching that. I dropped that. I don't remember what episode. I can tell you, though. I don't know. I just kind of lost interest. The thing about JoJo that bothers me a lot is the feel of a monster of the week. I like the fights. I like a little more stakes. Where with a lot of the fights, it's just kind of like they're gonna figure out a way to win, and it's not 100%. Like, the story's not moving forward a lot. I don't know. JoJo is just not really for me. I don't think I've... let's see where I left off. I enjoyed JoJo before Stans a little more. Scrolling through. H-I-J-K. JoJo. Let's see. Oh, did I not even, like, add it to my list of watching? Or maybe I still have it as, like, currently watching, and I never, let's see, dropped. Part 5, I dropped at episode 21. So wherever that is. It just wasn't my jam. Wasn't my jam. Do you think they'll meet Gyro? In what context? Honestly, I don't. I think that's just kind of a plot that maybe Togashi is not going to pursue. I hope so. Sorry, I need to look down here because this caught my eye from Moses. That's correct. They aren't geniuses. Sorry. You are right. They're not geniuses in the sense of a nen genius, right? Because that is something that's very specifically talked about where... you probably say it here. They just had a lot of potential. Neon, Komugi, Zepil, I don't really know how to say his name, but I know you're talking about, are geniuses like the Fourth Prince. Their Hatsus are formed without their participation. Yes, you are correct. So Gon and Killua, you know, as they're walking away from Heaven's Arena, wow, what is his name? Their mentor. Oh my gosh. Who's with, Wing. Wing. So when Wing is explaining to, oh my gosh, I forgot his name too. Little karate boy. Begins with a Z, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wing, and he's explaining to little karate boy about their potential, and says they're like, you know, 1 in a million or something like that, and that, you know, he's still like 1 in 100,000, but they're like 1 in 10 million or something. So yeah, that makes more sense. He's talking about potential. Thank you, Moses. That makes things more clear. Yes. Pretty much I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, like Neon didn't... Zushi, that's his name. I can't believe I forgot that, because he's like one of my favorites as far as like characters that didn't get more screen time. I want to see what Zushi's up to right now, you know? I know he's in the movies, but I haven't watched the movies. All right, we got to scroll back. But Moses, thank you for the clarification. All right, we answered that one. Really complex power system manga you should get into. Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's pop that open over here. Just so I remember to... Jujutsu Kaisen. 11 volumes so far. Or actually, I have my Mal account up, so I might as well just, like, add it there. Or look it up there. Paste. Bam. Bam. Alright. I will keep that up here and check that out later. If it wasn't for One Piece, there'd be a hole left by Hunter x Hunter that can't be filled. I wouldn't have survived. I mean, there's a lot of good seinen manga, too, you know. Granted, a lot of those go on hiatus, but... Excuse me. I think specialist Hatsus come without the amount of energy thought. Yeah, so that's where I ended up jumping down here. Only a requirement needed, such as going into Zetsu or Kurapika using his eyes. When you look at Biscuit's Hatsu and the Nen bleed overs, it's a really impressive ability that only someone like Biscuit could develop, pull off. Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of forgot that she also does the, like, massage one. I was really just thinking of her, like, getting all buff, but I kind of forgot she also has that massage one. Alright, so boom, covered this. Is there a way to support manga artists other than buying a physical copy? Thanks for your time. Welcome back. I mean, pretty much the only way. You know? Because when you, like, buy DVDs and movies, I think that's more of a licensing fee that they get just for letting another company make a anime. But honestly, I don't know that much about the industry. But I would assume, at least from what I've read or from interviews and stuff, it's like manga sales. That's the big one. Volumes. I saw Gotham and found that history, trauma, takes strong topics of Hunter x Hunter, like manipulation, brain level, drug level, inception, idea level. Take strong topics of Hunter x Hunter. You lost me a little bit there. Have you seen Tower of God? I have not. I think I read like chapter 1 or 2 back in the day. But I haven't haven't really been watching a lot of anime. I've been trying to watch Gintama, but whenever I watch anime at night, like I fall asleep, and I have a hard time just sitting down and watching anime recently because I like to multitask. And can't really multitask when you got subtitles to read, you know? Makes it difficult. I totally get where you're coming from with JoJo. It burned me out several times. It felt like a drag during part 3 and 4. Were not great for me at first, but I definitely love part 5's manga. Yeah, I mean, I'll give part 6 a try when that gets animated, you know? I'll give that a shot. I haven't completely given up on JoJo. I just kind of lost interest in part 5 eventually. Enhancer, emission, transfer me. 1% to unlock specialization. Probably Jin that once best non user of the series found a way to unlock by training. Oh god, he's no idea what Jing's got going on as far as Hatsu. I have no idea. I think it'd be hilarious if it was something like very simple, right? And not as complex as a lot of the things that we're seeing in this newest arc. And he just uses something very simple in a very unique way. Even though that's what happens with like a lot of main characters in shonen manga, you know? It's like Luffy, it's like, all right, he can stretch and stuff, but which is kind of cool. But I mean, really, he's punching and kicking, you know? Same thing with Gon. It's like, okay, rock, paper, scissors, but like, I don't know. Usually it's like the main character has the most basic of all things. But because Jing is so hyped up, I think it'd be funny for his to be somewhat simplistic. Dorohedoro. Unique storytelling. Concept of good and evil, a bit blurred. We shall look that up. Open a new tab. Do a little search. Boop. Ooh. 190 chapters. And it's complete. I like that idea. So let's add to list. Let's put that as plan to read just so I know to read through the summary. Have not read it though. That's directly linked to what a specialist is. Not often do specialists develop their ability because it's formed from your intense obsession, affinity, drive towards achieving one goal. You look good, my guy. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Double-edged sword because most specialists are just one trick. Not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little hazy on the whole Nen system as well. Finally someone with the right amount of height. You're funny. Don Quixote. What up? Good to see ya. Hunter x Hunter's on hiatus. Classic times. Yeah. But hopefully by doing this and getting used to it, by the time Hunter x Hunter comes back, I can do some good streams, you know? The kite video is your favorite. Interesting. I really like that video. I definitely went a little too hard on some points. I still really like the idea of that video. It was fun. Definitely fun to make. Pretty much all my videos have the same problem, which is confirmation bias, right? Where I come up with an idea and a hypothesis or theory. I mean, it's a hypothesis, but nobody searches for Hunter x Hunter hypothesis, which is why I always put theory in the title. But I come up with an idea, I find like a few supporting facts, and then I'm just like, okay, let me search for more things that support this idea. That's confirmation bias. So all my videos have a little bit of that, you know, where I'm just like trying to find things that support the point I'm trying to make. And that's fine, right? I think it's pretty obvious because Especially in the Gone and Meruem video, I straight up say, I saw this image and I thought there must be more to this, so I looked for things to confirm that. I pretty much admit to my confirmation bias right at the beginning of that video, so pretty clear there. Did you give Vagabond a try? No, but I do have Volume 1. Oh, yeah, I have Volume 1. So, would definitely like to give that and Vinland Saga, which I have 2 volumes of, a try. God, this microphone's like right in my face. Kurapika won't die. He gets a worse fate. Emperor Time's Condition. Connection in number 4. Yes. Words from other characters, like his mentor, in Togashi's interview. Yeah, I have a feeling that not everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows for Kurapika. I don't think he's going to die, but it's possible he does. Dropping by to say, hey, what up, green pool ball? Took it as a rare specialization. Rare chance it happens. You can build up your nen until Togashi comes back. So like 7 months to infinity. Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Hypothesis, theory. Are you a scientist, my guy? Not many people make that distinction. So I studied, I have a bachelor's in psychology. So, I mean, that's the reason I know that. Because we just looked at a lot of, like, peer-reviewed works. And pretty much, you know, had to study those, so. But yeah, a lot of people say, oh, I have a theory. And it's like, well, do you have a hypothesis that you tested and pretty much proved and can repeat it and get the same result kind of thing? Because then you've got a theory. But yeah, most people mean hypothesis. But ain't nobody Googling that and looking that up in the YouTubes. Bro, you remembered your password? Oh, shit. That's good. Yeah, I actually do use this account, too, just as, like, regular, like, places that, you know, that I subscribe to and watch YouTube videos, but, oh, man, you got me good there. Most of the specialization... Okay, you guys chatting with each other about stuff that I can't remember. It's ironic that Hunter x Hunter does not explore the concept of hunters that deeply. It would be cool if you have a spin-off that shows hunters just hunting their thing and going on adventures. I mean, it kind of does. But I see what you mean. Like, there could totally be spin-offs, right? Leaves a lot of room for, because a lot of the things that they approach don't have these huge worldly, you know, impacts. There is no god that they're fighting, and there's nothing that, you know, where the news has reached all of humanity. Even the Chimera Ant arc, where pretty much if they lost, like, the world could have been doomed, you know, that goes on the news, but then there's a cover-up behind it and everything, so... You know, that leaves a lot of room for side stories to be told that aren't impacted by the main plot at all. I would love that. But, you know, Togashi having a hard enough time with the story that he's writing, can't be doing side stories. What is that My Hero Academia, like, vigilantes thing going on, right? I think that's written by someone else, but, like, overseen by Horikoshi. I've never tried, I never read it, but it's kind of like a side story, right? Going on? Or maybe an alternate universe? I don't know. That would be great. But with hunters. I think you should peer review your videos. I have thought about that, right? Just popping open. I mean, you guys could keep talking about the specialization stuff. I just wanted you to know that I see your comments, but I wasn't going to jump in to the discussion because I just haven't rewatched Hunter x Hunter or read any chapters over again since leaving YouTube. Because I knew it would draw me back in. And I wasn't ready. You should peer review your own videos. I did think about doing that, right? Before making new ones, just going through and, like, in a way, criticizing my videos. But not just that, not watching them with just that purpose. Also just talking about, you know, basically watch my videos with commentary. Maybe we'll do that next time. My voice is cracking. Not used to talking so much. Did I run out of fluids here? No, I have a LaCroix. And that is really warm. That's gross. Warm LaCroix is not good. All right, I prepared a Be Right Back page. As you'll be able to see in just a moment, my new pro Photoshop skills. I shall be right back. I'm just going to grab a soda. All right, I'm back. See? I'm back. Shortest hiatus ever. What the hell is pamplemousse? Pamplemousse? I don't know, but I bought it, and I like it. All right, top 10 satisfying sounds. Yeah. Woo! It's a good one. I love it when an MC comes back with new hair after a time skip. I'm not sure if that's referring to me, but I like it because it feels relatable. Actually, now I do have to go to the bathroom. God damn it. All right, leaving you again. Be right back. All right, here we are. Oh man, I like itched my nose and now I'm all red. I'm all red. Gross. All right. Where were we? There we go. The best Hunter x Hunter YouTuber. I appreciate that, but I mean, there's a couple people out there putting a lot more content out there, which is nice. Not many anime channels focus on Hunter x Hunter. You're one of the best. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Kurapika, let me see. If there was a side story or spin-off, what would you like it to be focused on? Well, I'd love to see more of Zushi. Just like what he's doing. But I'd also think it'd be nice to see just like a completely separate like group of hunters. Kind of like, you know, how Kite has his group. Like, it'd be good to see someone, like the main character, already a single star hunter, something like that, and like the missions that they go through would be cool. Do you think Hisoka will pull a Dr. Manhattan? I'm pretty sure that is a reference to oh my god, my brain is fried. I know what it is. It's the blue guy, right? Damn. Why can't I remember the name of that series? I know what you're talking about, though. In that he will gradually and eventually replace all of his body with bungee gum and deceitful texture, becoming a being of pure nen. I don't think he'll do all of that, but if he really likes the way things are going with, you know, his powers right now, maybe he'll do it intentionally. But hopefully not like his entire body. Oh boy, I skipped down. Did I miss anyone? Have you read the Hisoka backstory that was drawn by Tokyo? Yeah, I have a video on it. So you can get my full opinion on that video. But I liked it. I really wish that, you know, they spent more time on the art. But I thought it was pretty neat. I mean, specifically the one scene where he is like discovering his Hatsu and is like in the bath with all the bungee gum. Like, I really love that scene. That point on confirmation bias is true. Hunter x Hunter is deep, but analysis video in the last couple years have been very headcanon-y. All the good or most points have been made. Yeah, I mean, it is very hard when you're not getting new content to really find new things to talk about. I had plenty of ideas still written down. A couple of them have been talked about. So it's like, but also I stopped watching Hunter x Hunter content, just all of it, because, you know, when I left YouTube and was kind of in a bad place mentally, like, seeing other people's success made me jealous and feel worse. So I kind of had to like unfollow a ton of people who were on YouTube. On Twitter, I had to unfollow them. On YouTube, unsubscribe. And I just kind of had to get completely away from the group I started to feel a part of. Just because I wanted YouTube to be kind of like out of sight, out of mind, right? So really, I don't know what people are talking about right now, as opposed, you know, when it comes to Hunter x Hunter, like what kind of discussions are going on, and what's like the newest thing that has people interested. You know, was there any good videos recently that started new discussions? What's going on Reddit? I haven't been on the Reddit page in forever. I would occasionally go into the Discord, the Reddit Discord, but it's been a long time since I've done that as well. Can Tales of Nerdia beat Togashi in the race to break hiatus? I have won. Togashi got back problems because he's carrying all of Shonen Jump. So here's an interesting thing I was thinking about. You've got Demon Slayer almost ending. You've got The Promised Neverland almost ending. I don't know if Demon Slayer officially ended yet. Did it? I know it's like right there. It's like right there. Let's see. When was the last chapter? Chapter schedule. The last one was... No, not chapter schedule. The last chapter was May 17th? Really? So is it over? Hold on. I'm scrolling to the back. Oh, it is done. When is Hunter x Hunter returning? We don't know. Watchmen. That's what I was trying to think of. I'm so dumb. You look smart as hell. How do I improve my looks like that? I don't know about that. How many years do you think it'll take to get the next chapter? 1 or 2? I mean, I really hope it's this year. We could sure use it, right? A lot of shit going on in the world right now. It would be nice to get just a couple. I'll take 5. I'll take 5 chapters. You look like Messi. Ooh, I'll take that. But hey, this is temporary. Look, all this grossness going on here on the side. I gotta, cause if I just put my hair down like this, it's like, ugh, greasy boy. So what was I saying? Okay, so here's the point that I was gonna make. Demon Slayer's ended, apparently, right, in May. You got The Promised Neverland that's about to end. Or did that one end too? No, June 14th. Wait, is it over? Is The Promised Neverland over as well? Because that blows my whole theory out of the water. Oh no. June 7th. There was a chapter. Next chapter hits June 14th. Okay, but where is the next chapter? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's exit. See full chapter list. There we go. Okay, so it looks like Promised Neverland is still going. Anywho, the point that I was going to make was that because we have a few series ending, it might be good to wait until they end to throw Hunter x Hunter back into the mix in Shonen Jump. Granted, I don't think they would be that strategic at Shonen Jump. I don't know. I just don't picture that happening. But I was hoping that by the end of, because Demon Slayer and Promised Neverland were both at the very end in their final arcs, that they would end at a similar time, and then it was like, okay, everybody, calm down. Don't stop buying Shonen Jump. Hunter x Hunter's back, you know? But that's just me being a little... I don't think they ever wait to put in Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like, hot off the press, hurry up, release the chapters, you know? But once we start to see news about the next volume coming out, that's when, you know, chapters are coming. Because the last 2 or the last 10 chapters still haven't been put into a volume. And at least the last 2 times, I'm not sure if it's the last 3, but at least the last 2 times when a volume released, there was like an announcement like at the same time of just like, hey, the volume is coming out and here's 10 new chapters coming out. That announcement like came at the same time. But yeah. But that time ain't coming. Yeah, who knows? We still got half a year left, right? Half of the year. So I'm going to be hopeful. But I'm not putting any money on it, you know? Bro, let Togashi's son, Beyond Togashi, finish his work. We're approaching the longest hiatus so far. Yeah, I mean, close to it, right? Let's see. I have a chart that shows the hiatus. No. Hiatus chart. I'm just gonna, like, Google it to make sure. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, let's do Chrome. Okay. Google Chrome. Let's do... Nope. Cancel. Alright, what window is this looking at? This one? Nope. This one? There we go. Done. Move that up. Bam. There we go. We got our hiatus chart going on here. Oh boy. So we can scroll down. So many stats. Dang! So the longest hiatus was 80 issues of Shonen Jump. We are 6 away. Yo, the hiatus arc is getting quite long. Yeah. Chapters released by year. That's a sad one to look at. Ooh. There were 20 in 2018. Womp womp. 2019, Zero. 2015, a Zero. 100% hiatus. Alright, we're halfway. We're a little more than halfway. A little less than halfway. What am I doing? I don't know math. Ooh, Yu Yu Hakusho. Missed one issue. One issue of Yu Yu Hakusho he missed. And then he was like, you know what? Fuck this. And then he ended that arc real quick. Good stuff. Yeah, look at that arc. Three Kings arc. He was like, you know what? Never mind. But yeah, this is, this hurts my soul. 2006. Since 2006. Damn. Like this, I could deal, I would be cool with this, you know? Skipping every few weeks. It looks like he had a good schedule going on in 2005. But, wah, wah. Current hiatus, 74. Damn. Longest publication streak was only 30 issues. Wow. I mean, I get it, man. If your back's hurting and you got other shit going on, weekly manga is insane. It really is. All right, let's move this back down. Bam. We got 20 chapters in 2018, and everyone thought that Togashi was going to start publishing more regularly. Yeah. That was the hope. I mean, I was thinking like 10 a year is what we were going to get, you know? But the last 10 were at the end of 2018. So it was like 2019 was kind of a long shot. Arcs. Let's see. The current arc that we are in started in 2014. That's crazy. Or wait, not really. Really? Greed Island? Why is that Greed Island? No. Oh, could it be because one shot? So it actually started in 2012. Yo, Nerdia, did you see the controversy about the full page text in one of the latest Hunter x Hunter chapters? No. Was it just people complaining about how much text he puts in? Because that's been a meme. What do you think about Yu Yu Hakusho? I love Yu Yu Hakusho. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. Assuming this arc will be longer or comparable to the Chimera Ant arc, it'll take at least 5 years for Togashi to finish. Dang, since the Chimera Ant arc took 8 years. Yeah, Togashi, he wrote that apology of just rushing Yu Yu Hakusho at the end and just how hard it was on him trying to keep up weekly. But yeah, I understand him wanting to end it, so. The build-up of this hiatus arc was so clever. Definitely living up to the hype. Do you think Kurapika will team up with Hisoka in the Dark Continent ship like York knew? That would be interesting, but it kind of seems like, at least for now, they're not going to, interact much. Especially because the ship is so big and so many floors, and their storylines seem very separate for now. Even though, the Phantom Troop is starting to get involved with some of the, are they mafia members? But the families, associations to the mafia kind of stuff. Mucho texto. What other manga do you read? Right now it's just One Piece. Apparently I'm 2 or 3 chapters behind Demon Slayer because I didn't know it ended. So I gotta finish Demon Slayer. I'm reading The Promised Neverland. I said One Piece and My Hero. I'm very behind on My Hero though. I'm only 10 chapters after where the anime stopped. But that's all I'm reading right now. So weird that you bring that up. Made me realize that when you look at the scope of this arc, it really looks like we are barely starting. Yeah, I mean, it feels like still the very beginning. What would be the best solution to the hiatus? Hire assistants, make it a novel, make it a radio drama. I mean, I think it would just be someone else drawing it. If Togashi just did storyboarding and was, just making sure someone was there to take directions on what he wants drawn, I would be fine with that. Although I do understand him wanting to do it. I get it. No matter how much you convey what you want to someone, it's never going to be exactly what you asked for. So I understand him wanting to do the art, even though I think he should hand it over to somebody. Against the spiders. Could it be teaming up against the spiders? Possibly. Yeah, I would see. I don't know, because I feel like this. I just feel like the spiders are the least of Kurapika's trouble right now, right? Because Terror Sandwich is insane. He's got all the princes to deal with. He's got all these people showing up for training. I mean, it feels inevitable that they will. So actually, that does make more sense than for Kurapika to cross paths. That's the words I was looking for. To cross paths with Hisoka, because it just doesn't feel like you're going to put the spider on the same boat as the Phantom Troop on the same boat as Kurapika and not have them interact somehow. No, he should not hand it to anybody. He should. I mean, that's me being selfish. But like I said, I totally understand if he doesn't do that. I get it. I think Hunter x Hunter is more enjoyable because of hiatuses. I mean, I love Elden Ring because we don't hear anything. I'm hyped for Elden Ring. I want it. I want it now. There is something to the hiatuses, right? It forces you to stop and look back. Whereas weekly manga, One Piece, it's like you don't have a lot of time to look back. So that is something that I do love about Hunter x Hunter is like, I wish it wasn't a fucking year. Like, hey, you got to take 3 months off, that'd be great. But, I'll take what I can get. Because, it also just benefits the story of just like the author has more time to think. You should try Chainsaw Man. I've thought about it. Are you not reading Doranki? I don't know what that is. You're not trying to trick me, are you? And make me look up something that's adult-oriented? Am I going to get in trouble right now? Is the FBI going to break through my door and arrest me if I Google this? I feel like this is a trap. But I'm going to trust you. Bilgan Bat, hello. Hello, hello. What is this? Whoa. In the ancient world, the gods gave their wisdom to the child, Usamgalu. Here, a new myth begins. Interesting. Add to. Plan to read. I'm adding it to my plan to read on my anime list. That doesn't mean I'm going to read it. But it's there, so I remember it was recommended to me. If I read and watched everything that was recommended, I would do nothing else. What are your thoughts on God of High School? I am not aware of what this is. Just asking, love your videos. Well, thank you. God of High School. Let's see. Oh, it just started, huh? Is it on the Crunchyroll? Let's find out. Tower of God is on Crunchyroll. Need to watch that. God. Might not be on Crunchyroll. Or at least it might, maybe it's in Japanese. Like the title is in Japanese or something. Doranki is from Mr. Berserk guy. What? Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Kentaro Miura. Story and art. And Studio Gaga. Wow. When did this start? Last year. So, is he still doing Berserk? People say it's like Hunter x Hunter. All right, well, we got it on the plan to read. A bit late for the live, but welcome back. Hey, thanks, Mohammed. Do you think Meruem finally beat Komugi and Gungi near his death? He tells her only to call him Meruem if he wins. And she does in the end. I don't know. I feel like like the strategy they kept using, right? The king in the middle or whatever it was called. And it was like when he accidentally developed it and she got all happy and hesitated. And he's like, oh, why'd you hesitate? And she's like, no, it's just that, like, you used something that I developed, but here's the problem with it, and she counters it, right? I think towards the end, it's like they evolve that strategy in their final battle. I can't remember. It's been too long. The Hunter x Hunter rewatch will happen very soon. Taking a hiatus from Berserk to draw cute kids doing cute stuff. All right, interesting. He uses that series to train his assistants. Oh, no big deal, but why did you disable comments on some of your videos? So I went back and disabled comments on all my other videos because, for a couple reasons. Because if the manga returned and I wasn't doing videos, I did not want to be spoiled because I still use the Tales of Nerdia account as my main YouTube account to watch other people's videos and comment. So it is my main YouTube account. So I didn't want to get like notifications and see comments, people spoiling stuff for me. And also didn't really want to. Granted, I got almost 0 negative comments, but didn't want to have to deal with those, right? If they pop up and it's like, oh, here's a, or not even negative comments, just like in general criticisms of my work. Because then I would either have to reanalyze the work to see if the person is justified and they're correct, or I feel like defend my position, or at least explain in more detail. And it's just like, I don't even want to think of my old videos right now. I also thought it'd be a good way for people to see that the comments are disabled and be like, oh, I wonder what's going on here. Click on the channel and then see that I am no longer publishing videos. That way people aren't commenting on old videos or subscribing from that part and then seeing I don't actually make videos anymore. So that was, I disabled comments on all my videos for several reasons. One of the big ones was to avoid spoilers, and then the other big one is to get people to look at my channel and see that I don't make videos anymore. Plot twist for the Expedition arc, everybody dies. He still does Berserk, but not as fast as Duranki. Duranki has like 6 chapters in a year. Berserk is like 1. Leorio will become involved again. Like, oh my god, coming here was a mistake. We need to find a cure for the Calamity's disease arc. Could be. I hope he has more involvement. Similar to any start of a shonen series, but yeah, I mean, I usually like the beginning of a shonen series. I'll stick around and read it for a bit. How many chapters are out in total right now? Well, if it started in September and it's only a couple chapters a month, then that isn't a lot to catch up on. Wait, did someone already say how many chapters? In the forums, there's only chapter discussions up to chapter 6. Oh, not that one, not that one. Gotcha. Have you read the comic Invincible? No, I have not. I can't see that happening right now just because, you know, right now it's like Gon is on his little island. You know what? You're real quick. Blew my mind. I never thought of the arc written that way. Because of you, I watched it again, and after that video, I hit subscribe. Thanks. I mean, that's the big one, right? That's the big one that gets people to see what else is on the channel. So thank you. And I mean, that's my favorite video that I've made too. I want to test something just to see for next time or another time if this will work. So let me shift things over here. Just because I'm learning Streamlabs, I want to see if I have this set up right to do some PC gaming. So let's see. Boop. now I'm in the corner. Can everybody still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. Then I'm going to start the game up. And I got to know if the game audio is insane or if there's a delay or anything like that. If you guys don't mind helping me verify. Here we go. All right. Audio's still good. Thank you, SS Resonance. Here we go. We're going to start up Yakuza 0. You can hear me. Good. All right. Let's see if I can hear in my headphones. All right. How am I? And how is the game audio? Well, it's silent right now. Okay. There we go. We got some game audio. Let me know if you can hear the game audio. Bow, bow, bow. Pretty good. Too loud. Alright, let's see. Turn it down a bit. It's probably going to pause it. Yeah, paused it. Let's turn the game audio down. To like right there. Okay. Switch back to game audio. Boom. Alright, we made some adjustments. I'm gonna head out. You good looking Yakuza. Try to catch your streams. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging around for so long. Oh my god, what did I just see? Did I just see some groping? Am I gonna get banned from YouTube right now? Much better. Cool. Let's hit this. And I think with streaming on PC, there's no, like, delay either, right? So, like, when I go... Right? You hear that pretty well. Like, no delay there. Boom. Yeah, sweet. Good. So there is a delay when I do like Switch games, but I think it's just because of the way that I capture. I need to get a new capture device. Well, at least for now I know I could stream some PC games. And I've wanted to play the Yakuza series. So maybe I'll start this one like next weekend or tomorrow or something. Alright, so let's exit that. Exit. Just wanted to test that. Wait. Right click. Yes. Bam. Cool. Back to this. Sweet. We back. We back. Where'd the chat go? There you are. Cool. I appreciate y'all helping me figure out what the hell I'm doing with Streamlabs. Would you be a hunter? What kind of hunter? Yes, I would be a hunter. The nen that I made up is unrelated, but I would be an information hunter, right? Knowledge, history. So whatever kind of nen I would probably need to, if that's what I was pursuing, I would have to create a different type of nen. You know? Maybe some sort of nen that lets me speed read. Or increase my knowledge somehow, like, quickly. That would be wonderful. Like, as soon as I see a page, the information is absorbed and I don't forget it, you know? I would not be a hunter that plans on fighting. Of course, I would still train, because you never know when you're searching for information what kind of things you may encounter, because obviously the Dark Continent would be interesting to go to. I don't need these on right now. You think Pariston is likely a transmuter from his behavior? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. If Hisoka's, personality analysis is correct, I would say that makes a lot of sense. All right. I am going to end there. We're just warming up. All right. Just wanted to jump on, do a quick stream, figure out what the hell I'm doing. on Streamlabs and on YouTube. Seems to be relatively easy. Maybe we'll do some game streams next. Yeah, do some game streams next. Maybe watch my old videos and make fun of them next. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'll try to stream more often. Once I end this video, it'll take a while to archive before it's like live. So, you know, if you wanted to go back and watch it, you can't do that right now. But anywho, it's been fun. I appreciate everybody joining. You know, we had a good like 30 people watching at one point, which is cool. Well, I screwed something up when I put the chat back in its own window. Pop-out chat. But yeah, I'm going to head out. Thanks, y'all. Hope you're all doing well. And I will see you soon. Bye.